lost my mind. Say to play it, watch it, then press rewind. I can give you what you need. I can give you what you need. I can make you feel.
Hey guys, so I'm back with another video. Finally, I actually need to like call myself out on my BS real quick because I haven't posted a video in about a month. I just get like that sometimes. I get like really high energy about something and I get worked up about it and I do it, and then I'm like low frequencies again about it, and it's just weird. But I'm back, and today I want to talk about my liberating experience. And I feel like everyone has to have like one liberating experience in their life that's kind of like the opening. It's kind of like the introduction of you, like the introduction of really knowing who you are. And my liberating experience, I have to give y'all the backstory, of course. My liberating experience was cutting my hair. Now, I've always cut my hair, you know. I always just love short hair. I just have, I don't know. But anyway, get my seat back. I have had permed hair since I can remember. I gotta go all the way to the backstory. Since I was about 4 years old, I'm pretty sure that's when I got my first perm. And I need to like ask my mama, like, who told you to give 4-year-old me that perm? Like, why you didn't give me the option? You just wanted the easy way out. You should have asked me. You should have said, little Tiana, you gonna do your own hair? And you're not gonna do your own hair, I'm gonna give you a perm. Like, you didn't even give me the chance to really experience natural. But anyway, I've always had permed hair, and I never really liked getting perms, but it was what works for me at the moment. Like, I didn't know anything about being natural. I just knew that when my new growth would come in, it's time to get another perm, because now I have these crinkly edges with straight ends. So that was my life for a while. And I've always liked short hair though. My hair was pretty thin when it was permed, no lie. Everybody just gotta be staring at you when you're in the car talking to yourself. I've always had short hair, like pixie cuts and bobs. This always just been my favorite thing. So yeah, my very first time cutting my hair like into like a pixie cut, I was in, maybe I was like probably like in middle school, and I always loved them, but I also would kind of be insecure about it at the same time. It's weird. Like, I would love it, but then I'm like, will anybody else like it? But back in 2017, this is when like the cut actually changed my life. That's when I decided to get a fade. Now, getting a fade was something random. But it wasn't that random, because me, when I want to do things, I like study it. I study it, and I research until like I feel like I have enough knowledge to be like, I'm going for it. So of course, about the week prior to, well, probably about like 2 weeks before cutting my hair, I was all on Pinterest and I was looking at these beautiful women. I don't even know how I ran across this, first of all. Like, I don't know. I just ran across, like, I just started searching fades on women, and I was like, this is cute. I like this. Like, obsessing over it. Don't know why. Obsessing over them. Pretty sure I told maybe my mom that I want to cut my hair. Maybe a couple of friends. I don't remember, because I'm the type of person, like, I like to do whatever I'm gonna do, and I probably tell like 1 or 2 people, but that's it, because too many people means too many opinions, and your opinion is the last thing I need about my life. So I know I told my mom for sure. She's always boosting me up, so I know she was here for it. So I told her, and then I was growing impatient. Like, I'm very impulsive a little too. Like, I study, and then I'm like, I snap. So I decided to go to like Supercuts. First of all, why I'm going to Supercuts? To get a fade? Well, I didn't really get a fade, but why am I going to Supercuts? To like achieve a look. I've always gone to Supercuts for like my pixie cuts, but you know, I just went to Supercuts, and I let the woman cut everything and kept the middle. The problem with that was that she cut everything, okay? She cut all the straightness, but then like the new grow was like new grow, but then it had like little small straight pieces, so it was kind of weird looking. But I thought I was all that, because I'm like, ooh, I just cut my hair like one step closer. So I probably rocked that for about a week. I rocked that style for about a week, And then I was like, I'm tired of this. Like, I need to get my hair cut. So I woke up one day and I didn't tell anybody. I just went with my move. I found a barber shop through my cousin. And first of all, I had on a hat, so you couldn't see what was going on underneath. And then I took the hat off. So he thought I just wanted like a tapered look and keep the middle. And I'm like, no, just cut it all off. And he did not want to cut my hair. And I'm just like, cut it all off. Like, first of all, it's already hard enough for me coming here, because I didn't want to come in a barbershop. I didn't really like barbershops. It's just like, I felt like I didn't belong for the longest, but then it eventually fit in. So he was like, oh, you want me to cut your hair? And so I'm like, yeah. And then as like the hair falling on the ground, I'm like feeling like small pieces of happiness, like this is getting bigger, 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 bigger. And when he finished, I just thought I was the most beautiful person in the world, and there was no doubts of insecurity. And I remember making a video about me cutting my hair. I'm like, I just cut my hair, and I was like showing it off. And I, you know, at that moment, I knew that nothing else could ever bother me again, because if I'm bald head by choice, I went out the way to cut my hair, then nothing no one ever could say to me will bother me. So I just felt like this big boost of confidence in like the most humble way. You know, I was obsessed with the haircuts. Like, I would get my hair cut the minute it would grow back and it's like too peasy looking, I would get my hair cut. And I needed my haircut. I'm just like, I need my haircut, I need my haircut. So I'd get my haircut and I would be all into the haircuts, like killing it. And you know, I didn't want to grow my hair back out. I'm like, I'm never growing my hair back out again. I love this bald head. Like, this bald head is my favorite. And I did it blonde and I did it pink. That was the only thing that's the only colors I ever did to it. So, you know, with this haircut, I've never got like a sense of like, how you did that to your hair. They will always be like super happy. They never was just like, ew. Not to my face anyway, but you know, I just told them that I've always felt insecure with my permed hair, which is true, because growing up, I remember my cousin, she had natural hair, and my grandma would always put our hair in plaits, and my plaits would be straight because, I mean, my hair is permed. Her plaits would be scrunchy, so I always wanted my hair to be scrunchy like hers. And honestly, those perms made me so insecure with my hair, because like I said, it was thin. It was just, perming is just too much maintenance. I want to know who still got perms, because that's a lot. But you know, that hair made me super insecure and I hated doing it. So the moment I didn't have perm hair anymore, I just felt like a big relief lifted off my shoulders, and I truly felt free with that bald head. And now I attempted to let it grow out one time, and I was like, oh no, I can't do this. This was never my intentions. I'm gonna have to start doing it, blah blah blah. And then I cut it again. And then when I started my new job as a flight attendant, I knew that I couldn't keep up with my hair the way I wanted to, because I had been going to the same barber for a year. And speaking of, I did get my first effed up haircut. I got my first effed up haircut in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I deserved it, because what I'm doing getting a haircut in Salt Lake City, Utah, for starters. Who told me that was gonna be a good idea? I'll wait. I wanted to be fresh for graduation, right? Like, I went there with a fade and my hair started to grow back after a month. Of course my hair started to grow back. So I'm like, I just have to have a fade for graduation. This is when I still was tweaking to have a bald ass head. So I'm like, I have to have a fade. So I like found a barbershop, and I went to this barbershop by myself. And this nigga was talking mad shit. He's like, oh, you from Louisiana? Oh. And I'm like showing him pictures of how I normally get my hair cut. And he like, oh, I got that. I'm about to do better than that. And I'm like, okay. Scared as shit. But I'm gonna trust you, okay? So he's doing his thing, and I noticed, like, after, when you get a haircut so much, you know what your barber gonna do. You know the routine. You already know what the feels is. So I'm like feeling him pick at my line too much, like that. And I'm just like, oh, Jesus, what is going on? So when he finished, I
had a rainbow hairline.
Rainbow. I was so pissed. But the type of person I am, I just try to remain confident. I'm just like, you know, if I'm insecure about it, if I don't have no confidence about it, then any negative comment gonna bring me down. But the thing is, since I was away from home, I knew that people weren't really going to pay attention to it like that. So I'm just like, okay, it's fine. You know, when I get back to our hotel and stuff, I come back with this fresh fade. Fresh fade, not really, but you know, it's brand new. So one of the girls pointed out, she's like,
ooh, nigga, got a fresh.
I'm like, don't. Like, I didn't want her to bring attention to me because we were like sitting down at the table like eating. I didn't want her to bring attention to me because at this point, this fade is ugly as you know what. Like, my hairline is pushed back. I don't even know, like, did my hair, I'm just trying to see. My hair definitely recovered from that a little bit, but I don't even know. Like, I don't know if my hair ever recovered from that. Thing is, everybody, the people at the table weren't black, so I knew that they were going to egg me on and be like, oh my god, so cute. So, you know, the other people who were black at the table was like, ooh, that's cute. And I'm like, stop. Like, this is not it. So I'm like, let me show y'all a picture of how my hair normally look versus what it is now, so y'all can stop egging this on. So I like showed them a picture. I'm like, and they like,
oh, I see what you're talking about.
and I'm like, exactly. Now stop egging it on, stop bringing attention to my messed up fade. So that was a mess. When I got back to Louisiana, my barber, of course, he called me, but I was just like, whatever, you just need to do what you need to do. This is a judgment-free zone. Like, leave this alone. But it was a mess, and I'm happy my hair grew back from it. But, you know, fast forwarding today, I decided to let my hair grow out again because I couldn't really keep up with the maintenance of getting it cut, because I really didn't want to go to anyone new again. So, especially now, I mean, I could be bald head, but my hair is still gonna be like a pride to me. Like, it don't even matter. I just started to let it grow out, and then I decided to color it again because I love the color. So I colored it blonde, and it was growing out and the roots were dark. So I went back again, and this is like the best bleaching technique I've ever did. So I went back again and I bleached the top. Like, I didn't just go back in and bleach the whole head, but I bleached the top so the top would be lighter. And then I went in and like streaked it. So now it's like black, brown, blonde. So now it's like a true ombre effect. I don't know if you can see that, but this is like my favorite color ever because it really looks super dope. Like, I went and get it done. So now I'm here and I love my hair because it's growing from my roots. It's growing like it's me, and I can't change it. For a while I was just like, man, my hair texture, I'm like, shoot, 4C, but this is me. I can't change my hair. All I can really do is love it. So I definitely get this hair from my dad, I must say, because my mom, she doesn't really have her hair isn't this kinky, but I really love my hair because if I don't love it, the world definitely doesn't. Like, somebody has to love it, and I think it's my responsibility to love it because, you know, when people think of natural hair, they want to think of fine curls, and I love fine curls. I love seeing girls with these big loose curls, and I'm like, so pretty. But the reality is that's not how my hair is gonna grow. So I need to represent and be confident for this type of hair because, you know, this is the type of hair they're talking about when they say natural hair not for everybody. That's not true. You just have to realize that some people, some hair requires more maintenance, as far as like you need to grease it more and make sure that it's oiled. But now I'm just like letting it be free and do its own thing. I think that my hair is not even just for like my physical self, but I think that cutting my hair and then growing it out, all of this is nurturing to my soul. It's nurturing to who I am deep down inside. Like, this appearance is cute or whatever, but I just love my hair and I love it the way it is, and I'm probably just gonna keep letting it grow. I'm not gonna cut it right now. I mean, it's nothing for me to cut it again. That's the best thing about cutting my hair from jump. It's nothing for me to cut it. I felt so brave, and I felt like nothing could literally tear me down. And honestly, nothing has torn me down since. I haven't had a situation where I was just like lacking so much and just so insecure about my hair, and I'm just like, now I'm just kind of letting it do its own thing because, you know, I think that my hair just wants to be itself. Deep down inside, I feel very beautiful, and I feel like that radiance just shines it shines on out, you know. So I think it's important for everybody to have their own liberating experience, because with cutting my hair, I learned to love myself more. I wasn't really worried about the opinion of others. I learned to put myself first, and I just learned to be authentically me with having a bald head. Like, I would walk around like I was the queen of something. I would walk around very confident, because, you know, people was going to say what they wanted to say. You know, I feel like if I show any signs of doubt, those opinions would really attack me. So I've had cases of being accused of being lesbian because my hair was cut. Plus, I had like that super feisty attitude. I was just like not letting people play with me. No, I'm not lesbian. I just like my hair short. So I just love my hair, and it's like the most liberating experience of my life. And if anybody wonders how I got the way I am now, it was really the haircut. The haircut has really like changed my life for the better, and I will never get my hair permed again. And the thing about wigs, I'm not a fan of wigs, because I just don't look right no more with hair. So I'm not really a fan of like the wig thing, so I just kind of like veer away from them. I was thinking about getting maybe a bob wig, because I like short. It's still gonna be short, but I'm like, nah, I'll be okay. So, you know, this hair is really thick, and at the end of the day, we all have different hair textures. We really have to learn to embrace them for what they are, and not try to, you know, change that and, you know, try to fit into corporate America's standard of beauty, because I think this is beautiful. So now I think that since I am the way I am now, I am not so judgmental about people at all when it comes to their hair, because it might look like it's dirty, it might look like it stink, but it's probably not. And so I feel like that's super judgmental, and that's like having a lack of knowledge for me to just kind of just be like, ugh, looking at somebody's natural hair that's coming from their head, no chemicals or nothing, not processed. I don't even do it anymore. Like, I just keep it going, and, you know, I compliment people if their hair is flourishing and booming. I'm like, I love your hair. I won't judge those people again, because they are living life in such a natural form, and they're not applying. You know, everybody lives life naturally in different ways. Like, some people are vegan, and so they're using like natural products, but they might still wear wigs. You know, some people are like totally natural hair, not shaving underneath their arms. I'm learning to just not judge that, because people gonna do what they want to do regardless, and if it makes them happy, let them. So I really advise everybody to have like a liberating experience, because once you have a liberating experience, you're not going to care about what people think about you. It's important to care about what people think, because that's how we interact, and that's how we have like connections with people. If we didn't care about what people think, then we might as well just stay in the house, because what people think does matters. But don't worry about what people think of you. Don't let that influence the way you move about life. So everybody just really needs to like take a minute to just be in tune with their self. Maybe like get off social media for a month, or, you know, read more books, so you can really see what it is to just be so in tune with yourself, so like you feel just alive and free and liberated. You know, you just feel so good about yourself, like nothing's gonna bring you down. That type of feeling, I'm telling you, that's the best feeling in the world. So I still have my moments of insecurity, but I never let it show. Like, that's my key to just remaining this free person that I am. I can't ever let it show, because letting it show is just hard. But, you know, I advise everybody to just really have like a free experience with their hair, and just really acknowledge that it's there. You know, I used to get sew-ins and stuff growing up, but the thing about growing up and getting sew-ins is that you really was getting because you needed your hair done. Nobody really used to get sew-ins to impress anybody. Everybody was getting sew-ins and wearing weave because they needed their hair done. Nowadays, it's like people are getting this hair just for the slave. Like, they have to be looking good to other people, and then at the end of the day, without that hair, they don't feel as pretty. You know, I just want you to know that that's a chemical imbalance going on in your brain for you to just think like, I'm not cute without my wig on. Get it together. I guarantee you are cute without your wig on, if you feel it. If you don't feel it, then shit, keep wearing your wig, because you probably do need it with that attitude that you have. But like I said, I'm not persuading nobody to stay away from wigs. Like, people be slaying them. I love them, but you know, it's not for me. And you know, I just like this whole natural look that I have going on for myself because it works. It works and it fits me, and anything else I feel like I'm trying too hard. I'm not really being myself. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna try to post more videos because I really do like to talk, and I have to stop being so hard on myself and being my worst enemy, because that's the reason why I hadn't been posting. I was just being so hard on myself. You know, it's not about people viewing, it's about you just constantly putting the content out there. And like I said, people are gonna gravitate toward what they enjoy. They're gonna gravitate toward what's real. There's always somebody out there on YouTube researching a topic that you may be talking about. It's so weird because I find myself using YouTube. So yeah, my camera cut off on me because I need to get a new memory card. So before I close out, I just want to say that, you know, there are multiple ways to just have a liberating experience. You know, I just advise people to tune out the world and then spend more time with yourself. You get to learn your bad habits, and then when you learn your bad habits, you're able to recognize them and you're able to fix them. You get to learn your patterns, like things that you do in relationships that are not healthy. You just get to learn so much about yourself when you really just shut out the outside world and just be to yourself. Solitude is like my favorite thing, and even sometime like after I get out from work, I've been like working for 4 days and I've been surrounded by people. I like just go into like a cubby hole and I like don't even get on my phone. I just be wanting to be like with myself in the moment. So before I close out, I really do want to just mention 3 natural girls who I love. I love the way they rock their hair. They all have like a different little uniqueness about them with their hair. So the first person I want to mention is Bianca Lachey. I love her hair because it's big, it's jazzy, she just reminds me like of a diva, and her hair screams confidence. So shout out to you, Bianca. The next person I want to shout out is Chelsea London. These are their Instagram names, by the way. Her hair, because her curls are so big and soft, and she just reminds me of an angel. Like every time I see a picture of her with her hair down, I'm just like, this is angelic. She's just too beautiful. So shout out to you, Chelsea. And then my last person is Akilah Gordon. Okay, first of all, I love Akilah's hair. She rocks that fro, and she has like the most beautiful smile. So like when you see her with this fro, you can just, it screams happiness. So shout out to you, Akilah. Well, anyway, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you leave some comments, and most importantly, I hope you subscribe to see future videos of mine. I really enjoyed this one. So yeah, just stay tuned.